Hi, I'm here with Eric Sonnabend from myRide. Eric, how are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm very excited to hear about your business. So I'm looking forward to asking some questions here. Uh,
Awesome.
What does your business do?
So myRide is interested in removing car crashes from roads. So what we're doing is we're building an aftermarket solution that allows us to install a self-driving car conversion kit into a motorist vehicle. Currently, we're building a working prototype with a 2014 Kia Soul EV, which will enable us really to prove out the technology. But then after that, we will then look to, as our go-to-market strategy, start to outfit all the out-of-warranty Tesla Model S vehicles from model years 2012, 13, and 14.
Now, when did you start doing this?
I started working on various bits and pieces of the technology back in 2004.
Okay.
I'm very focused on creating a universal parking solution back then. And then in 2007, when the DARPA challenge came, it became evident to me that self-driving car technology was going to be something of the future, and it may come sooner than we thought. And so I decided what I would try and do is integrate my parking solution into self-driving car technology. And so my first thought was to contact all the car manufacturers in the tier one automotive supply chain, but no one returned my phone call. So what I did is I said, okay, well, no one's going to hand me their black box. I'm going to have to create my own self-driving car platform, integrate my parking solution into it, and then I can take that as a proof of concept, and then circle back to the tier one automotive supply chain, the car manufacturers. But 4 years into it, I decided this is a very complicated problem to solve, and there's no one that's really solved it at this point. And so I decided, well, maybe create a car conversion kit where we can address the 1 billion registered vehicles versus the 100 million new vehicles that are built and roll off the assembly line each year.
Now, are you doing this yourself?
So it's I've got a group of co-founders that I've pulled together. So there are at any given time there are 50 of us that are collaborating on the project. Uh, Solving this problem requires a huge brain trust of diversity of talent. So I've gone out and recruited lots of people to support the project. We're not, everyone is working under an NDA, a co-founder agreement, a timesheet for deferred pay and co-founder shares. So because we're not paying anybody right now, we've got a revolving door. It's kind of like building open source software. You've got people coming and going and contributing. But the difference is that instead of people working for free, they're working for deferred pay and co-founder shares.
Now, do you have a time frame of when you're thinking that all this is ready to go?
Well, the idea is once we're funded, uh, we believe that in a 2-year period, we could have a product in the market.
Mhm.
And I'm hoping that we could be funded by summer's end.
Very good. Now, this is a very unique situation you're in. It's interesting. How do you go about to start this process?
Well, as I said earlier, my entrance was in the parking space. I used to get a lot of parking tickets, so I thought, gee, I'd work on that and solve that problem. And then when the self-driving car technology started to become evident that it was going to be coming soon, um, I decided that it made sense to integrate the two pieces together. So it's just kind of naturally evolved over time.
Now, I'm sure you have a story about different parts of the strategy working. Have you done any testing in a demo and stuff like that?
Well, we have we have a resource that's working on his PhD at Worcester Polytech, Ozon, and he started with us this past summer on developing our prototype. And he did a great job getting digital control of steering, braking, throttling. And he's just started in January his robotics PhD in perception. So he's sort of leading the charge on building our prototype.
Now, have you
And
done any testing with it in a car already?
we actually have on my LinkedIn profile, you can actually see video footage of the car being driven with a digital controller. So we've successfully gotten digital control, steering, braking, throttling with a digital controller. And the next step is to then build a perception and a reasoning system. Now that we've got digital control of the car.
Wow. Now, how can people learn more about this? So, how can people learn more about all of this?
We have a website. The website is www.myride.today, or you can contact me directly. You can call me at 617-800-4877, or you can send me an email, Eric L. Sonnabend at gmail.com.
Very good. Now, any final thoughts you have?
Any final thoughts I have? This is a wonderful opportunity to get the word out of what we're doing. I really appreciate the opportunity, and I think it's a great thing that you're doing, interviewing businesses and sort of sharing what small businesses are doing today.
Well, Eric, best of luck to you, and definitely let's keep in touch because I want to hear more about this.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
For more information on myRide, visit their website, myRide.today. There you'll find some information on myRide, including their mission, about us, safety driving philosophy, and much, much more.